Hi guys, this is Gina from Glamhairus. I have another really cool recipe for you guys. I actually got this recipe from my acupuncturist. I'm not sure if any of you guys know, but I've been going to one for about almost 3 years. She's amazing. She can help with physical or mental things. I don't have any problems physically, but I got a lot of problems mentally. So I get very overwhelmed and stressed out. I have a lot of responsibilities on my plate. So Sherilyn actually helps keep me very calm and grounded with my treatments from her, and I will share her link to her website when we post this. So today what I'm going to make is a ginger sweet potato and carrot soup. She always has really cool recipes to make that are very healthy and very like vegan, and I'm not a chef, I'm not a cook, I'm not even slightly good, but I can read a recipe and make something. I made this soup last week and it was really good, and I shared it with a few friends and family and they really liked it, so I wanted to make it for you guys. So today these are the few things, these are just the ingredients that are in the soup. This is 1 medium sweet potato, which I love. This is 5 large carrots. I bought them, the little small guys that are peeled and cut already, and I just, cheated and sliced them up. This is 1 medium onion. This is chicken stock, which I didn't even know what it was, but I don't know, it's something like a broth, I believe. This is my favorite thing in the world, which is ginger, and I put a little bit extra than what the recipe calls for because I am in love with ginger. And this is salt and pepper and olive oil.
Just to clarify, the recipe is not vegan because we are using chicken stock, but you could probably substitute vegetable stock for it to make it a vegan recipe.
See, I don't even know. I'm not even really sure if I am a vegan, but I like the idea of not eating dairy or meat. But since this is chicken stock, like Christina said, it is not technically vegan. But it's a really good soup, so you guys should make it. So I'm going to start with just 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'm just referring back to my recipe because I have to literally read it like 18 times to make sure I have it all right. That's how not good of a cook I am. So if I can do this and it tastes good and I can impress my family and friends, which they were impressed last week and I made it, then you can too. So it's just 1 tablespoon, olive oil, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I don't really think you need to measure olive oil, just put a little dollop in there. So look like a tablespoon, Christina. Christina's a good cook. I mean, I'm just following recipes. Okay, and then 1 medium onion chopped, which is this little bad boy. Just gonna dump it all in there. We're gonna saute it until the onions become soft or brown or translucent. So now that the onions are slightly brown and a little bit translucent and very soft, we're going to add all the rest of the ingredients to it. I'm going to add 2 cups of water. It smells so good. I'm going to add 5 carrots peeled and diced up. 1 medium-sized sweet potato. And the chicken broth. 1 cup of that. And then 1 tablespoon and a little bit more for good measure of ginger, just because I love it. And we're going to let this come to a boil. Let's turn it up a little. So now this is boiling a little bit. I'm going to turn it down to low. I'm just going to take the lid off and just stir it up a little bit, and we're going to let it simmer for 15 minutes or until everything is soft, and then it's going to go in the blender. So after 15 minutes, I'm going to test the vegetables with a fork just to make sure that they're soft, and they are. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour all of this into the little strainer. Ooh, it smells so good. Kind of messy. Smells so good. All of this is going to go into the blender now. Of course, you want to keep all the broth because we're going to add that back in after we get everything pureed.
Smells awesome.
Does it smell good? Oh my god, so excited. Now I'm going to put everything in the blender. where shit gets tricky.
Why don't you use a spoon, G?
Getting tricky. This is kind of heavy.
Oh my god. It's gonna come out the other side. You could also scoop them out, I think, with a spoon. That might be easier.
Let's try that. I don't want my dog eating any onions. Move this out of the way. Oops. How's that taste, Vinny? That's a good thing about having a dog. They eat all this stuff on the floor. Okay, now I'm gonna blend.
Do you need to add any liquid?
I do. I'm gonna add some liquid. Just makes it a little bit easier to blend then. He's eating all the food. Can you hear him eating all the food? He's such a little ass. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna put a little bit more liquid in the mixture, just so it purees really well. Just a little bit more. You guys are really, really scared of the blender, so I'm gonna have an anxiety attack when it goes on, so don't be afraid and don't laugh. I'm so scared. Is it on right? Is it good?
Yeah.
Which one should I hit? This one?
It's good. So when you are blending a soup like this, you're gonna have different options on the blender. And so you're gonna wanna look at something that's either grind or liquefy, and that will get you to the desired amount. If your blender is not as strong, don't put all the vegetables in, do about half.
Yes.
Because it won't actually get the job done.
And I learned that the last time I made this. Here we go. Maybe I'll mix it around a little. I feel like it's not getting it. Ooh, see, it smells like it's all smoked. I feel like the motor's gonna burn out.
You may need to add more liquid
Ooh,
for that reason. Or take out some vegetables.
Shit, there goes the onions and sweet potatoes again. This is why I don't cook much. This is tricky shit. It looks good though, you guys. It tastes so good. You're gonna die when you have some. You're gonna want to share it with all your neighbors and all your friends, all your family,
and all your friends' neighbors,
and your friends' neighbors, your neighbors' friends, and the dogs and the cats. But I'm actually gonna ask my aunt because she has us over for Thanksgiving and see if we always have a soup. I'm gonna see if she'll let me bring this soup for everybody. We'll see what they say. They always get very impressed, my family, when I bring my homemade desserts or meals. Let's try this again. I have to keep checking it. I'm scared of it. This puree shit's serious. They are not kidding around with this recipe. Oh, this worked much better than the last time because all the veggies were cut up a lot smaller. You guys would definitely want to cut everything up smaller. It's just a lot quicker. So this is almost done. It's kind of like, you know, soupy. We're gonna kick it up a notch. I'm gonna add the other vegetables now. good, you guys. It's so yummy. I can't wait for you guys to try it. I'm so excited. If I can do it, so can you. Okay. Put a little more liquid in here. That'll just make it a little bit easier. Actually, I didn't know that till last time I made it. Turns out it needs a little bit more liquid because the blender can't mix everything around. Let's try that. Here we go again, blender. Now that this is pureed, we're going to put everything back in the saucepan and stir it together, and we're going to add a little salt and pepper to taste. Yum! Doesn't it smell so good, you guys? Oh, I forgot, you can't smell. Ooh, this blender's like cray-cray. Ooh, shit's for real. Guys, this is seriously so yummy. You're gonna have to share with all your friends and family. And your friends' friends, and your family's friends, and like your neighbors. For me, I live in a high-rise, so when I make food like this, I always call my neighbors and let them know I made some food and ask if they want any. And they do the same thing for me, so. Turn this back on a little bit. Make sure it's all blended, the liquid with the puree part. So let it get warm a little bit. And we're gonna add a little salt and pepper to taste, but I'll show you guys that as soon as I put it in the bowl. You guys, this is the finished result of the carrot ginger sweet potato soup. Doesn't it look yummy? It smells so good. It's the perfect kind of soup to have in the fall and in the winter. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper to it. And I can't wait for you guys to try this. I hope you guys like it. Let me know if you try it. Let me know if you do. And again, we're gonna put the link to Sherilyn, my acupuncturist, information below the video today. You see me try it? Oh my god. It's so good. It's so tasty. It's yummy. It's warm. It's good for you. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I do. Thank you for watching. Using manners.
Mad scientist over here.
Oh shit. Ooh. Making a mess of your kitchen.
I know.
That's what happens.
I'm glad the cleaning lady came yesterday.